ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for Days of Science from Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference hosted by Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for Days of Science from Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference hosted by Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for Days of Science from Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference hosted by Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for Days of Science from Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference hosted by Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for Days of Science from Mexico? Mexico now. Let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited conference was led by Mexico. Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for days of science from Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference was led by Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for days of science from Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference was led by Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for days of science from Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference was led by Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready for days of science from Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. It's time to share your great knowledge of this science. Is everybody excited for this conference was led by Mexico? Now let's get to science talks right away. It will be awesome time every day. Everyone around the world can have their say. It's ICPS. ICPS. Welcome you all to our ICPS conference. Is everybody ready
Welcome to your next stop. Welcome to Puebla, a city of rich history, of giants, a city for science, a city of fountains, a city of promises, of art, a city to explore. Welcome to Mexico. Welcome to ICPS 2022.
Okay, so hi, how are you, everyone? Welcome to the final activity of the International Conference for Physics Student 2022 Puebla. So these last 4 days have been like a big adventure. We have been exploring what it's like to be in Mexico. We have been exploring all the science that is created in here. We have been sharing all of different backgrounds, all of different projects. We have been meeting new people, new students, maybe new colleagues. We have been exploring the opportunities that the whole world has for us. And wow, it has been tremendous after 4 long years of waiting. We must remember that this journey started in 2018. 2020 was the first day that we're going to all share together and come into one single place, Puebla. But even with the global pandemic, we have been strong and we have been resilient, and here we are. And now, after 4 marvelous days, now it's time to say goodbye for now. But yeah, not it's a short goodbye, not for so long. And well, continuing with starting with this program of this goodbye session, we are going to start with Pablo Cedillo, who is the national president of the Young Scientist Society, who is the national committee of this of IAPS here in Mexico, and who is the strong arm who has been organizing ICPS Puebla for the last year. So Pablo, I give you the mic.
Thank you, Ian. Just to confirm, are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, we are seeing your screen.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. I hope you're doing a great time and that you all enjoyed this ICPS. As Ian said, my name is Pablo Cerillo, and I'm the current president of the Sociedad Científica Juvenil, which is the Youth Scientific Society in English, which is the national committee in Mexico of IAPS. And to give you a little insight into what the Youth Scientific Society is, well, it is an organization that was founded back in 1986. And our members are not only physics students, but also young people between the ages of 15 and 29. So all of them with a common interest in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So the Youth Scientific Society, la Sociedad Científica Juvenil, represents students of different areas like physics, biology, chemistry, engineering, for example, and different levels of study, like middle school, high school, bachelor students, master degrees, and PhD students. And our main activity is to carry out science outreach to promote scientific vocations in our country, for which we are organized by local groups in a little more than half of the Mexican states. And well, the first time that members of the Sociedad Científica Juvenil had contact with IAPS was back in 2013, and it was 3 years later, in 2016, when our organization became an official member of IAPS. And since then, there was an interest in bringing ICPS to Mexico. As you know, it was tried for several years, and this week it became a reality thanks to the efforts of various members of NC Mexico, such as our general coordinators, and then the organizing committee, our volunteers, IAPS, of course, and all the ICPS participants. These 4 days were full of physics, making new friends, lots of fun, and a lot of our Mexican culture. And we all hope that you all had a great time and enjoyed the activities. I just want to thank you all for your participation, and hope to see you next year in Philippines at ICPS 2023. So cheers and see you soon. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Pablo, for telling us about the Young Scientist Society and the efforts in the last years to make this event possible. So right now, we are going to take a quick group photo with all of us who are here present. So if you could be, if you could help us and turn on your camera, if you are able to do that. And then we're going to have Cyrus to talk to us about the planks. And Olga,
Okay, so I'm gonna take the picture. So smile, 1, 2, 3. Another one. So 1, 2, 3.
Nice. So yeah, just I had like a little I messed up. Next, we're going to have Lamborghini Sotelo. I'm so sorry. So yeah, no, some words from Lamborghini Sotelo, who is one of the general coordinators of ICPS 2022 Puebla. So I give you the mic, Lamborghini.
All right, thank you very much for the nice introduction, and thanks everyone for being here at the closing ceremony. As Pablo already mentioned, this has been like a very long project for our organization. It's taken several years, more than it should, but here we are. Let me just try to share my screen very briefly. Not this one. Oh. It's always a mess. Okay. Do you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's get on to it. Let's talk about a little what we have been experiencing the last couple of days. Oh, it's not moving. There we go. First of all, we have to thank our sponsors, of course, IAPS, which is our mother organization, let's say. They're keeping us all together. As I'm sure everyone here has had any sort of contact with the IAPS events. Maybe this is your first one, but probably, or let's hope that if it's your first one, you'll get more and more involved in the next IAPS events. IUPAP, a new collaborator for IAPS, they have given us a grant. We will be covering some of the expenses of this event with that money, and also City Express hotels in Puebla. They have also been like supporting us since the beginning. Even when we had this event planned like in person, we were collaborating with them. So they have been there all the way. So thank you very much. Thank you to all the institutions that have also cooperated with us. whether it's in terms of speakers, giving workshops, maybe also supporting with money. So thank you all of you. You have made this great event possible. So a big round of applause for them. Just throw a couple of statistics, which I think we missed, but here's the percentage of participation from the different countries. Of course, we had a lot of presence from Mexico, which I'm pretty happy. This is part of the objective, to bring IAPS events closer to the whole Latin American country and all the Latin American people. A lot of people from India, which is also pretty nice. Morocco, Germany, you can see there. We had, if this doesn't change anything, so we had 198 registries. We had 19 talks and 10 poster presentations. We had 9 guest speakers. I'm sure you all enjoyed several of their talks. I'm hoping so. From the different fields, as it is usual for ICPS, we have to cover a wide variety of physics fields, since we have a lot of students from all the different areas. So we try to cover all your interests, and I'm sure you've enjoyed their talks. Had 6 workshop leaders that had also happened throughout the days. Hope you enjoy them, and thanks to all of the speakers also. We have 5 panelists on this diversity inclusion discussion panel. So that's something we were super excited about, to make it like a very interactive session, right? So we're very happy, and we really hope that this is something that we can also see in future IAPS events. You know, representation of the different groups that we have at IAPS. We had 3 cultural activities. We had Professor Selena Luna, which is a dancer and choreographer. We have Heinz Wood, which was giving like this cooking and science session. And we have Angelica Manse, that is you joined. That was more on the Latin rhythms. So I hope you all learned some new moves that you can do on your club, your next party. That was a fun one. Here are some random moments. This is the icebreaker. If you were there, I think there was a session of like never have I ever, and everyone was throwing confetti all around and moving. This was a very nice party at the beginning. A lot of energy. I think everyone was, no one was tired at this point, so that was good. We had some guest speakers. You can see some of them got very, very prepared for the talks. Dr. Roberto Vasquez here at the bottom. He was giving a workshop. Some other talks here. David Hughes. On the left. Oh, here's a picture from the diversity panel discussion. So I'm really glad like a lot of people attended that one. We had, of course, student lectures and posters. Those were very interesting. I'm sure some of you had to wake up at the middle of the night to give their presentation, but we thank you a lot about that. This is part of the difficulties of having a non-stop program, since we have people from all around the world. But I'm super happy that most of you made it to their talks and posters. We played Loteria, which is a very Mexican card game, very traditional Mexican card game, and I hope you all enjoyed it. It is super exciting all the time, because you feel like you're winning and then you don't, or maybe that's just me. Here we have some other random moments. This is from the cooking session. Here we see the guys eating peppers at the taco place. If you were joining for that live stream, that was very interactive also. We have the Katrina painting session. I saw a picture of somebody there who was doing that, so that was pretty cool. I'm glad you were also interacting on that one. Oh, here's can you hear that? Yeah, we had this traditional music session that we recorded for you guys. This is part of the activities that we had planned in person, but of course, since we had to do everything online, we said, okay, let's record this. And this was playing around Gather Town, if you were walking around in some of the rooms.
Just to let you know, you are not sharing your sound.
Just to what?
You are in sound. We
You
cannot
need to share the sound when you are sharing the screen.
Okay, Melissa's gonna sing for you then.
Stop.
Yeah, but you saw this one. I'm pretty sure. And they're also are gonna be there on YouTube. So in case you're missing Mexico, you're missing ICPS, you can put the Mexican music on the background while you're doing your physics problems. Let me go to the next slide if it's not. Oh, here's part of the taco live session. Here we see Ian eating an habanero, which is like a super spicy thing. I'm sure Robert knows about this. He has some at his backyard. This is just, I'm pretty sure he was suffering. You can see his face there. But it's fun. It's part of the experience. It's part of the experience. Oh, here we have a couple of screenshots of the dancing classes that we were talking earlier. So we had the folklore dance that, as we mentioned, or as we learned, this is a very traditional Mexican dance, but we also have the Latin rhythms, which are more of like, okay, let's just go clubbing and stuff. So I really hope you joined both of them. If you didn't, at least just, you can watch the recording. They're very nice. Here we had also some random moments. This cooking session, these guys were super prepared. That was amazing. On the Nations evening, we had the random ICPS cat pictures that were going around. And yes, Latan breaking Gather Town, basically. So we have to rescue him from that place. So thank you, Santiago, for doing that. So yeah, let's move on. Let's just go very quickly through the ICPS Puebla 2022 awards. We had the most voted Mexican picture. This was one of the events in Discord. You could upload your Mexican picture. People were reacting. And the winner for the most voted Mexican picture, just imagine like a drum roll over there. It's not here. Wow, that's amazing. The slides moved. It's gonna be later. It's a bigger surprise. But we have the best student lecture. We have a tie, as you can see. Oh, I didn't think about this because the sharing screen is not gonna work. Let me just quickly go to my phone. It's random number generator because we have a tie for the best student lecture. As you can see, we have 3 people up there. Random number generator from 1 to 3. And just for you to know, the first place is gonna get this 3 nights for 2 people at the City Express Hotel in Puebla. That's all covered. And you have 1 year to use it. Let me.
So which one is 1? Which one is number 2 and which one is number 3?
I can go from top to bottom. So 1 is modified gravitational potential, then 2 is abandoned mind mystery, and 3 is the non-Hermitian thing, right? But I don't know if you can see, like if I do it on my phone, yeah, I cannot. Okay, very complex. Let's just do something else. Give me a second. I'm gonna stop sharing. And I'm gonna share the full screen so you guys can see. Yeah, okay. So here we go. So I'm gonna do it, let's do it 3 times. Okay, so the third one is the good one. So I'm gonna do it once. And that was 1. So then I'm gonna do it again.
Sorry for interrupting, but before you do it, you need to say what will be the prize for the winner. I mean, those 3 are going to have like the best poster presentation certificate, but what will be the prize for this like lottery?
I think I mentioned it, but yeah, the first place is gonna get the 3 nights at the hotel in Puebla, all covered for you and 1 person. And the guys who don't win but are also tied, you're gonna get a bottle of tequila. So we already did the first one. Let's go for the second one, which is number 3. Okay, and now this one is a good one. The number that comes out from this gets the nights at Puebla. Did I click? Okay, it's number one. So, modify gravitational potential. If you can raise your hand while I go back to my slides. Congratulations on getting the 3 nights at Puebla. And the other 2 guys are gonna get their bottle of tequila respectively. So we'll get in contact with you. Then we have best poster presentation for Anna Tarodi. So we have a tie here, but one of these people is part of the organizing committee, so we're not counting him. But thank you for voting anyways. So Anna, you're also getting your 3 nights at the City Express Hotel in Puebla for you and 1 guest. You have 1 year to use this voucher, so feel free to plan. Here it is, finally, the most voted Mexican photo for Robert. Congratulations. We love the suit, the tequila bottle suit, and also the peppers in the background. That was amazing. So please show us when you make some salsa. You're also getting your 3 nights for you and 1 guest at City Express Hotel in Puebla. Same rules apply, 1 year to use the voucher, and we'll get in contact with you for that. We also have the most voted Catherine makeup, Katrina for Jan Schaff. So this was part of the workshop of Dia de los Muertos. If you were participating on that, that was, and we love the hat, of course, the extra points for that. So congratulations, Jan. We have the physics trivia winner, Chaitanya Gupta. You are getting a bottle of tequila with your, yeah, we'll send it to you. No spoilers. We also wanted to give a gift to our most program attendance, Enrique Iñiguez, who was basically at every activity that we had. We don't know if he slept at some point or not, but he was there all the time. So you're also getting your 3 nights at the City Express Hotel in Puebla. We'll get in contact with you to give you your voucher. And thank you very much for attending all the activities. We really think you enjoyed it, and we hope so, because you were there all the time. So congrats on that. We also wanted to give a prize to the Loteria winners. We know there's like 4 people for that. If I'm not wrong, Melissa, maybe correct me. Yeah, it's 4 people.
Yeah, I believe between 4 or 5 people, something like that. So please send us an email.
So do send us an email if you won. You're also gonna get a bottle of tequila for that. And oh yeah, just to mention briefly, you are getting the welcome kit if you said so when you register and you're paying the 15 euros, you are getting your welcome kit. We are working on that. We just had some transaction issues for that. So the idea was to get it during ICPS, but don't worry, you're gonna get that. Just to mention a couple of things it's coming with. It's of course a shirt, it's a backpack, a mouse pad, and other things. So yeah, you'll get that, don't worry. And do send us a picture on the Discord when you get it. And yeah, we already took the group photo. So thank you very much. I think that's it from my part. Oh, of course, I'd like to thank all the organizing committee, all the volunteers. It was crazy. It was been a long journey, and particularly the last couple of weeks, making everything together for you guys to have like a nice experience. So thank you. Also, people staying up super late, waking up super early, just to be present and helping and covering the student talks, the posters, the guest speakers. So thank you very much, and muchas gracias. See you around, hopefully in person one day in Mexico. But thank you very much.
Okay, thanks a lot, Lamborghini Sotelo. Congratulations to everyone who won. I hope you will enjoy your nights at Puebla and your bottle of tequilas, which I know you will enjoy with friends and company. That's the best way to enjoy a bottle of tequila. And of course, some songs of Perito Fernandez and Chalino Sanchez, right? So Yeah. There's no other way to enjoy your bottle of tequila. So congrats again to the winners. Thank you, Lamborghini, and congrats to everyone who participated. It's not an easy thing to create a poster and to show it to the world, and that's by itself it's a win. So congratulations to everyone. Now continuing with the program, we're going to hear about planks by no one other than Cyrus Walther. So Cyrus, I give you the microphone to you, and I love your hat. So yeah.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me all. Perfect. I wish you a good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. For me, it's like 5:30 a.m. and I feel half tired, half dead, but I don't care. We're going to rock this right now. I hope I'm able to share my screen. I think so, right? So you should be able to see something right now. Can you see something in full screen? Yes, no?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, perfect. So today I'm here for you to talk a little bit about Planks 2023 in Milan. But first of all, let me, being your events manager with a lot of heart and even more motivation right here, let me thank all of you. First of all, the organizing committee and our beautiful presidents here, with being Leonardo and also Lamborghini. I think someone should also mention that those two guys have put in immense amounts of work, immense amounts of meetings, annoying meetings with their events manager, and also like hours and hours of not getting enough sleep here to make this event happening for you. Because the same with their organizing committee, each and every single one of them have put in amazing hours of work and amazing motivation and engagement here to really get together and present to you a huge event that had a lot of experience about Mexico and brought to us a lot of knowledge and new impulses and new ideas about what Mexico can be to us. So thank you all for doing this, and also thanks to Pablo Cedillo and the NC Mexico, ICPS NC Mexico, who made all of that possible by bidding in 2018 back then for ICPS and going this huge step for Mexico and making it possible to have the ICPS in 4 years later now here online with us. So let's go on with Planks 2023. We're going to finish this marvelous ICPS major event, Planks 2023, ICPS 2022, and sooner or later, hopefully next year, we're going to see a lot of you in person in Milan from the May 12th to May 16th, 2022 at 2023. Sorry, it's 5 a.m. I noticed at Planks 2023. So who are we, or who is the organizing committee of Planks 2023? It's the Italian Association of Physics Students, ISF, and they are a nonprofit organization and a cultural organization that exists since 2014, and it's also essentially the committee or the National Committee of Italy for the International Association of Physics Students. They have around 1,000 members at 15 different committees around Italy, and are officially recognized as an organization, and they cooperate with a lot of scientific and academic institutions, for example, also with the Physical Society of Italy. So what are we going to see? Planks 2023, the local committee is at the, I have no idea how to pronounce that, Università Statale di Milano, something like this. Please don't crucify me. The local committee will be based there, and this is also what we'll have Planks 2023. We will have a 5 days event with around 250 students from all over the world, and Planks hosting means not only bring everybody together, but really an exceptional opportunity to promote the university itself and the country and the city you're hosting it in, as you have seen already for this ICPS major. So where we're going to be? We're going to be in the beautiful city of Milano. The competition will be held in the physics department, obviously, of the University of Milano, of the university that we just heard of, and we will see beautiful parts of a very, very old, very, very prestigious city, such as you can see here, the Milano Cathedral on the upper right. On the top, on the bottom right, you'll see the physics department where the competition will be held. Exactly. So, and exactly, there are many more other public locations that you will see during the event happening. Then also, what is Milano? You might wonder, where is this thing called Milano? Milan is in the north of Italy, and it's very well connected through a lot of airports and train stations and main roads. So if you want to go to Milano, it's quite easy. Even if you're from outside of Europe, no problem. You can easily either directly fly to Milano airport, or you can also fly to one of the really big airports in Europe, for example, Paris or Frankfurt. And from there, it's a very easy connection. Paris, Milan, and also Frankfurt, Milan are very, very convenient. So for the schedule, you'll find a 5 days event with the first day of arrival, the last day of return, and in the middle you'll see obviously the main part, the hard part of every Planks being the competition. And then you have laboratory visits and workshops, and every evening there's also some social program with some free dinner or some social dinner and some concerts planned, and a lot of that stuff is going to prepared only for you. 1 second, please. Because being up so long and having so small sleep also causes runny noses. Sorry, tends to. I hope you've seen me around a little bit here or there, but so you know what I mean. So what about the competition? Who are we going to see there? Planks 2023 is aiming at an immense amount of teams. They're planning around 50 teams. This is 10 teams more than Germany had this year in Planks 2022 when we met in Munich in person, which was 40 teams, of which 10 teams were hybrid. So they were participating from online, which means that in person we had 30 teams, and now they're planning for 50 teams, which is amazing. Also, they're planning with many more observers than we had in Planks 2023. So don't worry, even if you have not won your national competition, you don't have to worry too much about not participating in Planks. You can just, if you have, for example, organized your national preliminary, you can just write them a message. You can just register for being as an observer there. Yeah, and we will have problems from all fields around. So astrophysics, applied physics, nuclear and subnuclear physics, physics of matter, theoretical physics, and many more. So guest lectures and workshops, obviously we will present for you a lot of scientific value. We'll have guest lectures and workshops for every single one of you, and trying to contact famous Italian and foreign researchers with huge experiences in their fields. So one of them being Marco Luschidini, who is one of the leading exponents of photonics and classical and quantum nonlinear optics in the world. So if photonics is your thing, then we already have one super awesome keynote speaker for you, and you should be absolutely thrilled to go to Milan next year, and we hope to see you there. Yeah, and during the workshop, obviously there will be room for some high-profile working realities and to present, and also all kinds of areas of interest and job opportunities. So there's also something for your career that you can learn at Planks 2023. So I think one of the last points, I think it should be the last point, is the student talks and the poster sessions. We think that it's very important for students to talk about their research and their studies. It's also awesome to have this chance to really present what you are working on. And for this reason, there will be opportunities to present your work and your posters during the whole event. So you can either choose to bring a poster, or you can also give a talk if you don't want to carry a poster around from Mexico over here, or from Singapore, or from some other parts of the world, South Africa, or where you're coming from, all the way to Milano. You can also give just a talk where you just have to bring a tiny little USB stick or send it beforehand. Perfect. So that's all I want to tell you as part of the social part, which is the tours and the social events, which is, for example, we'll try to get you the Milan Planetarium and many other social events that are around, such as parties and dinners and the real deal experience of Milan. So really trying to give you as much of a home feeling in the city of Milan as possible. So lastly, I can only say to you, see you in Milan. I cannot say the Italian one. I can try, like ci vediamo Milano. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I'm doing my very best here. I still hope you got a little bit of an insight, a little bit of a glimpse of what Milan is preparing for you and what the awesome people that are working all together in Milan trying to create for you next year. So thank you very much for sharing, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful final of this ICPS, and I'm doing my very best here to keep up the Mexican spirit here in Germany. Thank you, everybody, and see you around very soon.
Okay, thanks a lot, Cyrus, for telling us about Planks 2023. We know, we are sure that it's going to be an amazing event, and we hope that everyone who are here in this call, everyone who has been part of ICPS 2022, we hope they're also going to be part of Planks 2023. So thanks a lot for that information. Now, continuing with the program, we're going to give again the microphone to Lamborghini Sotelo so he can continue with this. So Lamborghini.
I am going to, so we had a situation during the presentation. Apparently so the prize for the best posture is not entirely correct. So we have a tie, we do have a tie, and the other person is not part of the organizing committee. So thank you, Andrea, for reaching out, because now we can fix that up. So we're gonna do another raffle, like another random number generator thing, just to see who gets the prize. So let me just share my screen very quickly. Miss Colombia, yeah. Okay, so if you can see this, so we have Ana Tarodi and Arlet de España tied for best poster presentation, both with 6 votes. So let's do it again. So from 1 to 2, can we just, yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll do it 3 times again and then see who gets the prize. Of course, the second person will also get their bottle of tequila. Don't worry, still nice. So I'm gonna do it once. That's 1. Then I really think it's not moving anymore. Okay, probably let's change this. If we do like a dice thrower or something like that, dice roller, yeah, it's probably more visual. So how do we do it? Flip a coin. Okay, so let's do that. Do you want to pick a face?
Sorry, I can't even see the names that in the slides.
Excuse me?
I can't even see the names in slide.
In slides. So their names are Ana Tarodi and Arlet de España.
Ana is.
I think you got cut. But yeah. So I know Andrea is here. Do you want to pick heads or tails before I click? So Andrea picks heads. And it's tails. Okay. Don't worry, you're gonna get a bottle of tequila anyways. Thank you for reaching out. So the first prize maintains its owner, but yeah, you can still celebrate. You get on your certificate, you got the best poster presentation. So Ian, back to you.
So yeah, this is all part of the live streaming. Yeah, only here at ICPS 2022 this kind of things happen. So you know this is completely live. We are not recording this beforehand. So yeah, now continuing with our program, we're going to give the microphone to Karen, so she can talk to us about ICPS Filipinas 2023. So the mic is all yours.
Hello, everyone. Kumusta? Good morning here from Asia, and I guess it's good evening there on the other side of the world. Congratulations to everyone, and I hope you're all feeling great and well and safe. So, since Monique isn't here due to unforeseen circumstance, she prepared a short clip for you guys as she present an overview of the ICPS Philippines, the first in Asia. So let's watch this. Let me just share my screen for a while. And
hello everyone, I am Kate from LC Baguio, and I will be presenting our plans for ICPS 2023 Philippines. This event is a collaboration brought to you by LC Manila, Polytechnic University of the Philippines Manila, and LC Baguio, University of the Philippines Baguio. So, let's get things started. For the program and the speakers, the conference will occur in Manila and Baguio for 2 and 5 nights respectively. On the program, we will have 6 to 7 slots for local guest speakers from different fields such as astrophysics, particle physics, nuclear physics, plasma physics, medical physics, and more. In addition, we are also planning to include a talk or a workshop about the mathematical significance and theories derived from our local traditional patterns. We will primarily visit different laboratories during the 2-day stay in Manila, and we will leave for Baguio on the 3rd day with 4 to 6 hours of travel time depending on traffic. Then we will spend the rest of the conference in Baguio. Manila is the center of the country's economic, political, social, and cultural activity. The average temperature in Manila during September is 26 to 31 degrees Celsius. In Manila, North Point Hotel is our top choice for accommodation with their large rooms and proximity to other destinations. Majority of the laboratories we will visit are in Metro Manila, particularly the National Institute of Physics, Manila Observatory, Philippines Nuclear Research Institute, the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, and Pag-asa Weather and Flood Forecasting Center. Then after a 2-night stay in Manila, we will have a karaoke ride to Baguio, dubbed the summer capital of the Philippines due to its cool mountain weather. Baguio City is located on a plateau within the Cordillera Central Mountain Range. In Baguio, the Supreme Hotel, or Hotel Supreme, is a premium hotel and the primary choice to accommodate over 300 to 400 participants for the conference. Most of the excursions will happen in Baguio and will be a combination of historical, environmental, and cultural city tours. There are also other activities that you can do here, such as walking around the Rose Garden, shopping the SM Mall, and bargain hunting for souvenirs around the city. All of which are under consideration to be part of the ICPS 2023 experience. Transportation starts at less than €0.50, and the food prices ranges from 3 to 13 euros depending on the meal. Filipinos love to eat, and during this conference, one of our main goals is to let you taste Lutong Pinoy. These include foods popular with foreigners such as lechon, sinigang, and adobo. We will also include dishes from different regions ranging from vegetables to meat dishes. Next, for the social events, there will be a total of 8 social events for the conference, 7 of which are in the evening. These are the opening night, which is primarily to welcome the participants, introduce the delegates, the hosts, culture, and upcoming events and activities through video presentations. Next is the Nations Evening, which will be a semi-formal indoor event where there is a sharing of numerous cuisines from different countries. It is also a way to showcase different cultures and traditions. The third night is a quiet evening, a night of relaxing and socializing to let everyone rest after the trip from Manila to Baguio. During this time, participants are also free to explore the city and do other activities on their own. For our fourth night, we have the Costume Evening, which is an outdoor dinner accompanied by lively music and a photo booth. Guests and staff must wear costumes based on our current theme of Greek mythology. Our most exciting evening yet is the Gabing Pinoy, an outdoor event following a Filipino festival theme. This will be a night fair with different booths laid out in a venue, which is very reminiscent of the essence of Peria. The sixth night is a party night, a space/astronomy themed party highlighting the essence of space or galaxy. Participants can wear casual outfits to be more comfortable during the event, which will include band performances and an open mic session. Finally, and as a culminating event for the whole conference, a farewell party is scheduled for the seventh and last night, an indoor concert where the participants could enjoy listening to local musicians and officially close the whole ICPS 2023. The eighth social event, which will not happen at an evening, is the karaoke trip while we are traveling from Manila to Baguio. So let me just say that we are so excited to welcome you to our country next year. Also, don't forget to follow our social media handles for more updates. Experience culture, history, places, experience the Philippines for the International Conference of Physics Students 2023. Thank you.
We are preparing a lot for you guys, and from foods to activities and everything. And we really, really hope to see you next year, not just in screens, but in person. Experience the melting pot of culture, experience Philippines, experience Asia. We hope to have you for the ICPS 2023 Philippines.
Wow, so marvelous. So thanks a lot to Kate, to Jules, and all the team behind ICPS 2023. We are sure to be there next year, as Jules is saying. Like, yeah, we need that person-to-person experience again. And thanks to the ICPS 2023 committee, that's going to be a reality next year. So that is everything for today, for this event, for the ICPS 2022. It has been a long trip. If you want to cry, feel free to do it. I myself still can believe that this is coming to an end. And yeah, thanks a lot to everyone. Thanks a lot to IAPS, to all of us sponsors, to all the national committee, to everyone who was involved in this process, to Cyrus, to everyone who has been part of this trip for the last 4 years, for the last 2 years, for the last year, and since the very first time that the team went and tried to make this a reality back in 2016. So yeah, so keep posting in social media all your experiences with the hashtag ICPSMX. We hope you enjoyed this Congress, and who knows, maybe in a few years you will have this same experience, but in person here in Mexico. So that was everything from us. And remember to follow us on Instagram, ICPS 2022, ICPSMX, sorry, and to use our filter. So yeah, thanks a lot, and see you next year at Philippines.
Bye, gracias.
Bye-bye.
Adiós.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Gracias.
Adiós.
Bye. Gracias.
Thank you. Bye.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
Gracias.
Yeah, amazing. I still can't believe it that it just ended. Woo! Woo!
They don't want to go.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, neither do I want to go. I don't want to go, Mr. Stark.
I'm your events manager. I'm staying to the end.
Yeah.
Show us the sun rising in Germany.
Sun rising. Here's no sun rising. I only see clouds and rain. Here's nothing sun. The sun is not rising here. I don't feel like it.
Would have been the perfect ending.
It would have been the perfect ending, but every ending is a new beginning, as we just heard. Philippines next year,
Yeah.
I'm saving money. I'm telling you, flights are expensive, so start to save money.
What is that? What is playing in the background?
Are we still online on YouTube?
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Awesome.
Woo! What a ride. I can't believe it just ended like that. Like it felt so abrupt.
You know, this is part of the blooper section in the video.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
buenas
man,
noches. I'll head back to sleep.
Like, yeah.
Buenas noches.
Uy. Pónganlas de Chalino, pues. La música.
Las golondrinas.
La golondrina.
A song for saying goodbye.
Bye bye.
Es de enero.
Adios. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
It's just before the night for you. I have already like morning. I don't care. I can stay here for some hours.
Yeah.
Ay, resistance.
So for everyone who's still here, we'll be posting the inside memes that we made throughout this year. So yeah, even with the cancellation, even with the COVID, even with the money not coming, we made some memes to make everything like less
I think you
stressful.
can cut the stream now, Santiago.
Just cut the stream now.
Do it. Bye.